it's passed on to elected officials in the Global's Catherine Ward has more from the development on stories being shared.
Heartbreaking tales are pouring in, ones that might not make the news, but tell the stories of hidden struggles.
People being told to keep quiet, and their boss said that they're not supposed to let anyone know that the office is open.
They were doing rounds on patients, and they came to someone, they introduced themselves as the ICU doctor, and they said that patient dispersed the tears and asked if they were coming to intubate him.
Someone going in for a job interview and being asked to go into a boardroom with 5 other people and remove their mask during the interview.
Because while the end of this novel, known as COVID-19, has yet to be written, the team hopes this platform can offer some comfort in the meantime.
I want you to breathe my
daily polls and must-see videos. Follow our Instagram page at AM640. Looks like George Springer's Toronto Blue Jays debut won't happen tonight when the team starts a 2-game series with the Washington Nationals in Dunedin. Springer was not listed in Toronto's starting lineup before the Jays manager Charlie Montoyo has said the team's big free agent acquisition is close to returning to game action. Injuries have kept Springer out of the lineup since spring training. Toronto Raptors and Brooklyn Nets meet for the second time in as many weeks tonight in Tampa. The Raptors have won 5 of their last 6 games as they battle Washington and Chicago for a spot in the Eastern Conference play-in postseason game. Toronto FC takes on Mexican League leader Cruisers.
Substances, having the regulatory framework and environment is probably the best we can do.
The committee voted to not move forward and simply leave the idea with city staff to work on. I'm Mark Douglas.
You can't let them drink on the beach.
Humanitarian disaster.
You got to have some rule that it has to be a plastic container. It cannot be glass or aluminum.
New cases of COVID-19 in the last day alone. It is the biggest one-day increase and a record 3,285 deaths. 680's Karen Seolan joins us live with the latest. Karen.
For China, Canada, and other nations are offering to help India, where hospitals are struggling to withstand the onslaught caused by a devastating second wave of infections. Prime Minister Justin Trudeau announced today Canada is set to donate $10 million to the Indian Red Cross.
This will support everything from ambulance services to buying more PPE locally.
Meantime, the U.S. is expected to share some 60 million unused AstraZeneca doses to nations who need them. President Joe Biden says he spoke with the Indian Prime Minister about that today.
I've discussed with him when we'll be able to send actual vaccines to India, which would be my intention to do.
About 10 million of those doses should be ready soon, but Biden did not say where those doses will be sent first. The White House previously promised vaccine-making supplies to India. Reporting live, I'm Karen Seolan.
And a woman using a wheelchair dead after she was hit by a dump truck on the Danforth. It happened at Maine and Danforth around 3. Paramedics say the woman died at the scene. The driver is cooperating and remained. Danforth closed. And there are road closures in the area. Traffic and weather straight ahead. And we'll check gas prices. This is 680 News.
Spring into savings and pay only $9.99 per month for your alarm monitoring with the Monitoring Center. Affordable, dependable, full-service alarm monitoring for only $9.99 per month. We urge you to call us today and take advantage of our 6-month free giveaway. Switching is easy. The choice is clear. Call now 1-866-2474-999 or visit themonitoringcenter.com.
1-866-2474-999. 1-866-2474-999. Now, 680 News gas price update. Enpro predicts the price will fall in at midnight to about $1.26.9.
Would you like to own investment real estate? Hi, I'm Todd C. Slater, the Simple Investor, and for years we have educated thousands of investors with our Simple Seminar. Now, I would like to introduce the Simple Real Estate Investment Webinar on Thursday, April the 29th at 7 p.m.
Discussions between Queen's Park and Ottawa today. Look, I think it's really sensible and reasonable. Currently, the federal program, as you said, is paying below minimum wage. In fact,
I'm abandoned that for now. You know how to find, as I keep saying, you hear the call signs, you can find all this shit. I'm trying to mix it together and bring the important parts, but I want you to go find this shit for what interests you. No, I'm giving up on it. So it's 10 after 5. I don't hear no update from the province or the city today. Why would we have an update? All hell's breaking loose. Why would we have an update? Wouldn't Winston Churchill be on the radio and then there'd be newsreels and shit? It was different than no television. But your local movie theater. What they call the theater. There were movies and there were talkies. Oh, fucking hell. Yeah, I keep finding more and more bad stuff. Wow. Fears of, it says Brampton Guardian 2 days ago, fears of new double mutation COVID-19 variant spurs calls in Brampton, Mississauga to Brampton's not in Mississauga, by the way. You could have put an and Brampton and Mississauga to shut down airport and borders. No, you would okay, Toronto, Ontario, Montreal, Quebec. Where's Brampton, Mississauga? I never heard of that one. Yeah, see that ambiguity. Why maybe Mississippi? Are we on what page are we on? If I turn that radio news feed on, it's gonna suck. Not that the news is bad, it's just not gonna be useful. People's blood oxygen concentration levels are dropping to 60% while people are dropping dead. So at some point it hits zero. So I think my router overheated. It'll do this sometimes. It's about 95 in here for some reason. Fucking ridiculous because they turned the ventilation on. Oh, but they pay the hydro. They pay the electricity flat rate here for all these people with air conditioners running because it's so goddamn hot in the building.
Yeah. GSC. CH. Shooter never trouble, trouble never trouble.
So earlier I was a half a joint ahead of everybody. Now I'm like one joint behind everybody. Okay, so.
You check. Shooter never trouble, trouble never trouble you, never trouble you. There's a war going on outside, no man is safe from my rusty outside. Said he seen this shit from day one, politicking. Spilling out my conscience, young nigga. When I hit our badness, we do this shit regardless.
I want to break it up.
Tell me what you got it. Picking up my checklist, switching up my weapon. Afraid of rejection, so I keep it in the barrel of my magnum. Bullets penetrate through cars when I blast them. It's the club party hard VIP section. Do a show with the crowd GSC reppin'. OT blue flag, now everybody's cousins. Real bad boy, you get beat down in public. Police don't stop shit, black on black. They love it. Rather hears fight than make lovers out their daughter. Plant a black seed in the trees, it's called mulatto. I them trouble before, never trouble them, never trouble them. I them trouble before, never trouble them, never trouble them. So make them come me ready for them, come ready for them. Make them come ready again.
I'm trying to remember where my fucking concrete screws are. Tapcons is a brand name, but they're talking about concrete screws. Up there. I'm trying to remember for about 30 minutes.
Ready again. Hey, yo, my style is impeccable. Niggas better notice on my Mike Tyson shit. Flow so ferocious, I will eat these MCs. They are not up in my league. I'm in the better category of the highest of degrees. The shit that I seen, the shit that I dreamed, and out here stand steady, try and fill up a team. Better be aware your surroundings are end up in the box, lost and never found, kid. And that's life. Pay the price. Don't act like you might lose yours tonight. Don't think twice. Get wet up nice. Never drive by. Be on the execution style. Up close and personal. Look him in his eyes. Squeeze that 9 and watch his brains go pop fly. That's 1 out and it's 2 to go. All my enemies, I think you should know. I them trouble before. Never trouble them. Never trouble them. I them trouble before. Never trouble them. Never trouble them. So make them come ready for them. Cause we ready for them. Make them come. Cause we ready again. Cause we ready again. So practice what you preach. Preach what you practice. I'm on the punch of rappers. Your camera understand spits. Time for a change. Can't leave things as is. Words numbered. I don't relay no man's biz. Tight slip. Tight like a white script. I might flip. Half nuts. Kamikaze slice wrists. I'm a Mike Smith. Kick down mics with a size 6. I'm a price pick. Listen, get.
I thought I skipped it back there. Off on one. No?
Yeah.
It's a throwback. Yeah. Blue pack.
Olive drab and white. This is very military. You've seen that. That's not yellow. That's saffron. Right.
Used to get high like trucks on lift kits. Then I woke up and I said, fuck this shit. I made a promise to myself, mad rip shit. And slide to your verse like a Tokyo trip kit. From being at the doctors on pills like please help me, to being on the hospital floor like please kill me. And I ain't scared of dying except there's nothing to inherit. And I owe lots of people money, including my parents. I'm trying to sit the right, but I have mental interference. Cause I got into demons that are screaming out my lyrics. And I'm new to this new game where kids out talk shit. That's why I'm writing rhymes that even they can't fuck with. Let me do a show, let me catch somebody chuckle. I won't stop until my hands hurt and I got bloody knuckles. Then I'll take this girl and turn that boy into a cuckold. And tell the truth, I ain't fucking with them chuckles. Man, child walks people, man, child looks. I swear to God, I should be dead from all the pills I took, but I'll be okay. When I'm on the mic, I like to sleep. And when that child talks people, man, child thinks. I swear that I am going crazy. I should see a shrink, but I'll be okay. When I'm on the mic, I like to sleep. Welcome to Jam Rock, with kids dressed like Urkel and they dance to spank rock. Don't they know that mad child fly like Hancock? I'm from Vancouver where the guns go bankrupt. Told you that the smaller member zones we can't stop. I'm dangerous like Bangkok. All these little rappers coming fresh up the sandbox. Life a little crazy for me now that I'm bankrupt. But this guy that angel breaking out of his handcuffs. Shane felt pain like acid raindrops. So Shane pop pills, they'll make your brain rot. Quit now, I'm back conquering like gangers. Corn on tour, fucking horse like bangers. When that child walks people, man, child looks. I swear to God, I should be dead from all the pills I took, but I'll be okay. Cause when I'm on the mic, I like to speak. And when that child talks people, man, child thinks. I swear that I am going crazy. I should see a shrink, but I'll be okay. Yeah. When I'm on the mic, I like to speak. Now tell me who should take the title. Rockin' steady since the B-boy summits wearing tribal. Now it's all about survival. When I'm on the mic, I like to speak. Okay, you won't have a clue in what I'm doing to a rival. Thought I was a shooter, but I'm doing sitting idle. I was super stupid, now recouping loot is vital. And I'm just trying to break the record for moving idols. Now call me Mr. Suicidal. Ruthless for a writer, rapping with the human spider. I'm the silver surfer, stress, so I'm a night owl. Definite direction, so my life is now a hideout. Right out, keep your shade down, and the doors locked. Fort Knox, keep the floor mop, I'm a warlock. Trying to keep a secret while I'm sneaking out the door, cause people might be sleeping, but I'm freaking out for more drugs. Hey, yo, I'm set on repeat, rocking undefeated, but it's dead up defeat. White freedom in a white leader, but I don't wear tight jeans, bright nights either. You don't like my style, I don't like yours either. Dating Asian girls, they got white boy feet. Instead of peeking while I'm tweaking out, I'm looking for a beacon. And speaking,
you don't know what I can get away with. If I was a devious person, oh, you like white boys? Oh, really? I would have to think fast about what not to say, but I'll keep my mouth shut. I'll be fine. These are my affirmations.
Xavier.
boxes. ASAP, Rocky, I handle all of y'all problems. I've been down, but now I'm on top. Now with Gucci, Polo, movies, low with your hoe like oh no, she go low, I've been running around in the six, nigga. Running around slanging bricks, nigga. Spitting shit bigger than a nigga could be slanging scripts. Trying to get the 6 figures, the 6 nigga. Once I get a little bigger, I'ma hit the swift, nigga. Got 100 grams of rubber bands, I bag it up, I'm going hit the strip, nigga.
Jam it the fuck up now. I look at the screen as your trigger. We know. Seeing my face triggers you. We know. So all sex offenders have that same problem, buddy. You're never gonna shake it.
Boxes, ASAP, Rocky, I handle all of y'all problems. I've been down, but now I'm on top. Now with Gucci, Polo, movies, low with your hoe like oh no, she go low. I've been running around in the six, nigga. Running around like bricks, nigga. Shit bigger than a nigga could be slanging scripts. Trying to get the 6 figures, the 6 nigga. Once I get a little bigger, I'ma hit the swift, nigga. Got 100 grams of rubber bands, I bag it up, I'm going hit the strip,
Jesus. Like, what the fuck? You gotta be fucking kidding me, man. So fucking creative. We're just gonna damage everything. You're not a hacker, dumbass. You break things. You are not a hacker. You don't seem to understand how this works, eh? Yeah, I know. I saved about a dozen bookmarks this morning. They're all gone now. Thanks. Like I won't find them again. Stupid. You're fucking retarded, man. That's why you scream those. Look at the things you scream: white, informant, sex offender, and retarded. Those are the 4 things you keep saying. You keep screaming them. What'd you accomplish? You could hear the same damn one you hate. Anything that reminds him I'm actually gang connected, he fucking hates. He's got a stupid flow. Let's get drunk and act dumb and take pills. We get no interruptions. Oh, so we've got digital harassment type shit going on. It'll end soon enough. And when I stop mentioning it, you know it ended. Yeah, it's gonna take 20 fucking minutes to load this link now. Fucking incredible.